Thousands of people try to figure out the answer to this question. And today we're going to see if at least one of them succeeded. What Women Want is a fabulous romantic comedy, but it's more of a comedy than actually a romantic stuff. Reviews show that both men and women enjoy and love the film equally. I would say it's a perfect movie for a date. It brings good vibes and lots of laughs. Did you know that What Women Want was a huge hit in China? It was so popular that they even made a Chinese remake of the film in 2011. The movie is peppered with idioms. Those quirky phrases that often leave non-native speakers scratching their heads. That's why this movie is also a great choice. For those who want to sound more like native speakers, be fluent and confident in using English phrases and idiomatic expressions for a better communication. But remember, language is not always about communication, but also about culture and understanding. So today we will be practicing your English speaking by paraphrasing sentences with simple words, by sentences with idioms and phrases of the same meaning. We will compare those sentences to see how to be more fluent and build up your speaking confidence. So let's see what actually women want and have fun together.
What do women want? Wouldn't it be strange and wonderful if you were the one man on earth finally able to answer that question?
Mel Gibson plays the guy Nick, who is kind of a man's man.
A man's man is the leader of the pack, the kind of man other men look up to, admire, and emulate.
This is the man other men emulate. Emulate means to copy him. Copy his behavior, his manners, because they respect him and want to be like him. The other men admire this kind of guy. Admire means to approve and like the way someone is and also respect him. And the other man look up to him. It's the first phrase today that we're gonna learn. It's level B2. It means everything the words admire and emulate mean together. To respect, to approve, to like someone, and to copy someone in some ways. It can be your friend, your parent, an actor, or anyone in your life. So let's say there is someone you really like. You love the way that person is and you approve what he's doing with his life. How would you describe it using the phrase look up to?
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
He or she is the one I look up to. By comparing these two sentences, you see the difference between level A2 and B2. And this is one of the ways to enlarge your vocabulary, bring it to another level, and become more and more fluent with time.
A man's man is the kind of man who just doesn't get what women are about.
So Nick is this type of guy. He's all about himself and uses women only for his own benefits.
My dad? How can I best describe him? He's always been like an uncle to me. Yeah, Uncle Dad.
But the story tells us about his upbringing and the way he was raised.
Nick's mother was a real, honest-to-God Las Vegas showgirl. Nick was backstage, hanging with the girls.
Which makes us understand why he's like that, so you wouldn't really judge him or criticize him.
You seem so stressed.
I am. I'm stressed. I have a lot on my plate.
So let's not talk about this. Why don't I meet you here, say tomorrow, 10:30?
Nick is irresistibly charming, so most of the women just fall for him. She's using the idiom to have a lot on the plate, to describe how busy she is, that she has a lot of work to do and a large amount of problems to deal with. But despite all that, she agrees to go on a date with Nick.
Okay, that would be good.
So that's a date?
It's a date.
Sir, that was inspiring. I know.
You can use this idiom, have a lot on one's plate, anytime you're dealing with a lot of stuff at the same time. So let's practice. Use this idiom to paraphrase this sentence. I have so much to do, especially with a new project starting this week.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
I have a lot on my plate, especially with a new project starting this week. By saying it this way, another person understands that you are currently very busy and responsible for a lot of things.
Today is my lucky day.
Call me when he makes it official.
It's not going to be as easy for you to suck up to creative director, you know.
Nick is expecting the promotion.
Suck up to someone, a phrase, to try to make someone an authority approve and like you by doing or saying things that will please them. You may also say, kiss someone's ass, brown nose, lick someone's boots, in this meaning.
So how would you paraphrase the following? She always does favors for her boss because she wants to please him to get a promotion.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
She sucks up to her boss for a promotion or to get a promotion.
Hey, Dina.
Hey.
Did you know the difference between a wife and a job?
What is it?
After 10 years, the job still sucks. It's a good one.
It's a very dirty joke right there, guys, especially to be told at work. If this film were to shoot today, this joke would probably not exist. This is one of the reasons the 90s and 2000s movies feel so different, because they had less restrictions and demands than today. But this joke is there on purpose. It helps us see how Nick behaves. Look, what she actually thinks about that.
Don't look up. He'll make me hear another disgusting joke. He's such a schmuck.
She thinks I'm a schmuck.
Was your reaction kind of similar? Write in the comments, how would you react on such a joke?
The 80s were our glory days. They were all about alcohol, tobacco, and cars. I felt like I was on top of my game.
Be on, the top of the game, idiom, to be performing extremely well in a sport, job, etc. so that you could not perform any better.
Women between the ages of 16 and 24 are the fastest growing consumer group in the country.
Nick's boss explains that the times have changed and now they have to focus on how to sell stuff to women and not men, because women have become a dominant part of sales market. So they have to understand how women think, in order to make them want to buy something.
What do you know about Darcy McGuire?
I hear she is a bitch on wheels.
That's very funny.
Yeah, why?
Because I just hired her.
Nick calls Darcy a bitch on wheels. So who is a person on wheels? On wheels means to do something very quickly and effective. If you hear this expression about someone, it means that a person would do anything to make a job done, even if he or she has to be rude, strict, or even harsh.
You made her creative director, didn't you?
I'm sorry, buddy, but I got the board breathing down my neck.
I have the board breathing down my neck. It means the board constantly watches, what he's doing and controls him. For example, you have very controlling parents who watch everything you do. How would you describe it?
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
I have parents breathing down my neck. Saying it this way, you sound more fluent and closer to native speaking.
She's coming in this afternoon. You'll meet her. Come on, roll with this.
Come on, roll with it. What is he asking Nick exactly? Roll with it is a synonym to phrases go with it and go with the flow. They all mean to deal with unexpected changes, setbacks, or challenges, to accept them and adapt to them. For example, I'm your best friend and I want to make you a birthday party. Just roll with it. Meaning, don't say no and just accept.
Now, I love challenges. I love hard work.
Excuse me.
As our friends in Hollywood say, let's cut to the chase.
So this is Darcy, the woman Nick kinda hates. She says, let's cut to the chase. You can also say make a long story short as a similar idiom. Cut to the chase means to get to exact point straight away, not to waste time talking about something not really important. So how to say? Get to the point, choose your words and make it clear to me.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
I believe you did great. Get to the point is cut to the chase. These are actually the lyrics of the song Suspicion by an American singer LP.
How are we going to turn this company around?
This phrase means to make it successful because currently it's not really successful. Kind of change in a positive direction. For example, you found a better job with more opportunities to make money and grow within a company. So instead of saying my new job can make me more successful, you can say
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
my new job can turn the things around. My new job can turn my life around or can turn my career around. So Darcy passes around the boxes with products made for women and asks to do kind of brainstorming to find the ideas how to advertise those products.
This is supposed to be fun. Okay, I can do this. I'm a professional.
Nick has no clue what those products are for, so he tries them all.
Oh! Jeez. 1, 2, 3. Women are insane. Who would do that more than once?
Mel Gibson's performance here is truly hilarious. He really delivers.
Hi!
What are you doing?
Exfoliating. Yo.
Exfoliating. That is really funny. The moment his daughter and her boyfriend suddenly appear is even more hilarious. Exfoliate is the process of removing the dead skin cells to make the skin look better and fresh. Women usually use scrubs for that. Accidentally, Nick gets electrocuted and wakes up the next day with an extraordinary ability.
She said about the boyfriend calling him in Israel. You heard that, yes? No.
Dude, I didn't hear it because she didn't say it. Now, let's pull it together.
Nick now can hear what women think, and he's freaking out. His friend is trying to calm him down by saying, let's pull it together. If I talk about something like funds, plans, schedule, it means I manage with difficulties to produce a result. For example, the manager is trying to pull the schedule together because one of the workers has resigned. But if I talk about the person, for example, she has to pull herself together. I mean, she has to calm down after being angry or upset. Like, she has to behave normally again.
Last one to arrive.
She thinks I'm late because I want her to know she's not my boss. What is she talking about?
Put a lid on it, buddy. I'm begging you.
His friend doesn't believe him, obviously, thinking he's just stressing out. So he says, put a lid on it. I'm begging you. When you put a lid on a pan, for example, you close it, right? So this idiom has the same meaning. To stop something, to end something. In this situation, his friend asks Nick to stop talking about that. So how would you paraphrase the sentence? Let's stop all these rumors.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
Let's put a lid on all these rumors. Level B1, level C1.
Why do I always feel like he's checking me out? Wonder what he's got up his sleeve.
What has he got up his sleeve? What does she mean? So this is the sleeve, so you don't see my arm under the sleeve. It means my arm is hidden, yeah? So to have something up one's sleeve means to have some secret or a trick to use when it's needed, to have secret plans or ideas. Let's paraphrase this sentence. Mark always has plan B no one knows about.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
Mark always has plan B up his sleeve. This idiom is level C2, an advanced level.
Well, I don't want to beat around the bush. So, what I'd like to propose...
He's proposing so soon?
I don't want to beat around the bush. It's another idiom of advanced level, which is opposite to the idiom cut to the chase. So, as cut to the chase means to get straight to the point, beat around the bush means to avoid talking about what is important, not to talk about what matters. So you can use both these idioms paraphrasing the sentence. He has to get to the point instead of talking about unimportant stuff.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
He has to cut to the chase instead of beating around the bush. If you didn't know both these idioms, you would struggle, to understand what a person means if someone told you this. So you see that knowing idioms do help you understand native speakers and what they mean exactly.
Blaine, I caught you both. You got a minute?
Sure.
It feels like something's missing to me.
I don't like the graphics. Feels a bit parochial.
So Nick is doing what he's been doing all his life, taking advantages of women. He uses his ability to steal Darcy's ideas and prove that hiring her was a bad idea.
What do you think, Nick?
I don't know, it seems kind of, what's the word? Parochial to me. What do you think, Darcy?
I totally agree. Parochial. It's so funny you just said that.
Yeah.
Parochial, showing interest only in a narrow range of matters, especially those that directly affect yourself, your town, or your country, a limited, narrow outlook.
He has a daughter? Didn't picture that. How old?
She's 15. She's staying with me while her mom's away.
So Darcy is not really a bitch on wheels. She's smart and a hard worker, but kind and helpful.
Got a boyfriend that's 18.
And you hate that, right?
Oh, I hate it. And he's invited her to the prom and...
Going to the prom is mostly about the dress.
Is it?
Once you got the dress handled, it's all downhill from there.
Once you got the dress handled, it's all downhill from there. Going up the hill is much harder than going down, So it's all downhill from there means it's much easier to do something. You can do it without major problems or challenges. For example, we all know that to start doing exercises or gym might be physically really hard, but once you get used to it, it gets much easier.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
Once you get used to it, it's all downhill from there. Nick spends more and more time among women trying to understand their interests and worries. It helps him understand them better.
He can't just ignore you all night, stay glued to the TV. I wouldn't put up with that. I mean, you're either interesting or you're not.
Put up with that, a phrase, to tolerate or accept something that is unpleasant or not desirable.
Ask him to decide.
He'll shit a brick.
What if he says I'm not?
He won't say that you're not.
Shit a brick, idiom, to be extremely frightened or very upset.
Trust me, this has not been a great thing in my life. My ex-husband didn't love me, let's just put it that way. He didn't love it that I spoke my mind.
Nick and Darcy surprisingly have a great chemistry with each other. Darcy is divorced. Her husband couldn't bear her success because they were colleagues. He didn't like Darcy speaking her mind. This idiom means to say honestly what you think, even if this may offend or upset people. Speak one's mind is the idiom of level C2 as well, so let's practice. She's always open and says what she thinks, no matter if others may like it or not.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
She always speaks her mind. Just by one idiom like this, you can make your sentence more laconic, more vivid, and of a higher level.
Do you really love what you do?
No, not as much as you.
I think Dan's even wondering why he hired me. I think the bloom is definitely off the rose.
We know that Nick has been stealing all her ideas, which makes Darcy think she didn't perform great and Nick is much smarter and a better fit for the job. She says Dan, their boss, yes, is wondering why he hired her, and the bloom is definitely off the rose. It is a very interesting idiom. It is used in the situations when the excitement about something is gone. For example, when you start playing a new game, you are very interested and excited. But then your interest and excitement goes down. And when it does, the bloom is off the rose. Hearing women's thoughts helps Nick understand women, but it also helps him use it against them. So this film gives us a message to be very careful about whom we trust and open about what we want, because it can work both ways. Will Nick change? Will Darcy and Nick be together? Write in the comments what you like or dislike about the movie and your English speaking practice experience. Hit me the like, write also your movie suggestions, and we'll see each other next Thursday.
You go, girl.
I'm a bitch, I'm a mother, I'm a brother, it's confusing.